situation over the 12 years that I've been here entertaining you on television. Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson. Getting out of my car with my money. Good morning, Journey. She'll be almost I think she'll be 3 next month, don't you know? Good morning, Kelvin. It's my truth.
Sharina Hudson eventually realized she'd been chasing the wrong situation by getting involved with Kevin Hunter. For years, there were whispers and speculation about Kevin and Sharina, with people saying they seemed unusually close and comfortable. Some even believed they were preparing for a future together while benefiting from Wendy's success, though none of it was ever publicly confirmed. As the rumors continued to swirl, Sharina began to see the bigger picture and understand the dynamics she had stepped into. Now, she's focused on moving forward with more clarity and less chaos surrounding her personal life.
So I'm not going to take a lot of time because, I'm getting emotional. And I told myself I wasn't going to do this.
Ever since Wendy Williams stepped away from her talk show and was placed under a controversial guardianship, the situation around her finances has drawn a lot of attention. With Wendy no longer directly controlling her income, people online began speculating that Kevin Hunter's lifestyle took a major hit. Over the past few years, Kevin has filed several legal claims seeking continued financial support, though many of those efforts have not gone the way he hoped. After his most recent filing was dismissed, social media chatter blew up again, with some claiming, without official confirmation, that Kevin and Sharina Hudson may have gone their separate ways. Around that same time, fans noticed that Sharina suddenly deactivated her Instagram and stepped back from the public eye. While no one knew the real reason behind her silence, the timing sparked even more speculation. As Kevin continued pursuing various legal avenues, Sharina stayed completely offline, leaving people to wonder what was really happening behind the scenes. Now, after months of mystery, Sharina is reportedly preparing to speak out. Whether she'll clear up the rumors, share her personal journey, or simply explain her absence, people are eager to finally hear her side of the story.
That it was not till death do us part.
And it wasn't just an incident. I mean, the relationship that Kevin had with this woman went on for...
No. Kevin was a serial cheater. Kevin had different mistresses depending on, the part of his life. This last one was the one that he had the longest term relationship with.
Wendy Williams has been publicly navigating a difficult period, and for a long time she has been trying to challenge the guardianship placed over her, a situation many people believe she never truly wanted. Recently, new reports and assessments, circulated widely online, suggested that earlier claims about her health may not have been accurate, specifically regarding the allegations of dementia that originally justified the strict financial oversight she has been under for more than 3 years. Because of these new developments, many fans have begun questioning how the system surrounding Wendy operated, with social media users speculating about the roles played by the court, her former manager, medical professionals, the bank, and the guardian involved. While none of these claims have been legally confirmed, the conversation has sparked intense public debate about whether Wendy was given fair treatment and whether the process actually protected her best interests. Now that updated information has come to light, supporters are hopeful that Wendy may finally gain more control over her own affairs and move toward ending what they view as an overly restrictive arrangement. However, even if her guardianship situation improves, it doesn't necessarily mean she'll return to television or resume her previous workload anytime soon. And her extended absence from the industry has had ripple effects on many people around her: supporters, critics, former colleagues, and even individuals who were once connected to her personally or financially, including Kevin Hunter and his former partner Sharina.
The PI was taking pictures of them going to the gym, going to dinner, her with Gucci, Poochie, and Lucci.
When Wendy Williams stepped away from The Wendy Williams Show, her income dropped significantly, and that shift ended up affecting the financial arrangements outlined in her divorce. According to reports, the divorce decree included a clause stating that if Wendy's contract was paused, suspended, or not renewed, she would no longer be required to pay alimony. Whoever negotiated that detail clearly understood how unpredictable the entertainment industry can be, because it ultimately protected Wendy from being responsible for ongoing payments once her show ended. As a result, Kevin Hunter was no longer eligible to receive alimony after Wendy's employment status changed. This development quickly sparked conversation online, with many observers interpreting the clause as a smart and strategic move on Wendy's behalf. It also fueled speculation about Kevin's long-term expectations and how much he may have relied on Wendy's continued success. While the public doesn't know the private intentions of either party, the situation highlighted how financial planning, legal foresight, and career instability can collide in unexpected ways, especially in high-profile relationships where income levels shift dramatically.
But what I needed at the time, because I was running 100 miles an hour, and I was so much of a strong support structure for her and all the dreams that she wanted to accomplish, I needed somebody for me. And my new offspring, my daughter, who is a beautiful, beautiful spirit, she was not a oops baby. She was not a mistake baby.
According to various reports and public speculation, Kevin Hunter allegedly received a lump sum payout from Wendy Williams as part of their divorce settlement, in addition to what some outlets described as a sizable monthly alimony payment. Many online observers believe he may not have anticipated Wendy's sudden health challenges or the unexpected end of her show, which drastically changed her financial situation. When the alimony payment stopped, Kevin eventually went to court in 2022 seeking to have them reinstated, claiming in legal filings that the loss of income had placed him under significant financial strain. Reports based on those documents stated that Kevin alleged he was falling behind on bills, facing debt, and struggling to meet obligations within the community where he lived, including homeowners association fees that could have led to potential foreclosure issues. Some outlets also reported that he claimed difficulty keeping up with insurance and credit card payments without the previous financial support. By the time the lawsuit surfaced publicly, commentators speculated that the situation had grown increasingly difficult for him financially, in part because he had reportedly taken out loans against 2 luxury vehicles through a company called Flex Wealth. Around the same time, there were also reports that a property associated with Kevin and Sharina had been listed for sale, with social media chatter suggesting it became difficult to maintain after Wendy's income stopped. While none of these details have been independently confirmed outside of court filings and media coverage, the conversation around their circumstances fueled the perception that the end of Wendy's show triggered a domino effect that impacted everyone financially connected to her.
You left your wife. Now, we may not care about her on the show. That's different. But you left your wife. Got you a side piece. Had a baby and was living a whole different life. And evidently, Wendy Williams was the real bread maker. Because now you can't live that lifestyle without that check. The grass wasn't greener, huh?
And the lawsuit definitely didn't go in his favor and was thrown out by the court.
After Kevin Hunter's earlier lawsuit was dismissed, reports and online commentators noted that it didn't take long for him to pursue yet another legal route in hopes of reshaping the financial outcome of his split from Wendy Williams. In 2024, he alleged that Wendy had concealed more than $48 million during their divorce proceedings and asked the court to set the divorce aside, but the court was not persuaded, and the matter did not move in his favor. The claim shocked many observers, who felt it was extreme to attempt reopening an entire divorce settlement simply to seek additional funds. Earlier this year, Kevin filed yet another lawsuit, this time demanding $250 million in damages from Wells Fargo, Wendy's guardian, and several individuals connected to her guardianship, arguing that Wendy's constitutional rights had been violated and that he himself had been misled or harmed by the actions of court-appointed figures. Public reaction to this filing was intense. While some believed the lawsuit drew attention to broader questions about the guardianship process, others remained skeptical of Kevin's motivations, noting that he is no longer Wendy's husband, does not have power of attorney, and cannot act on behalf of their son, who is now an adult. Because of that, many social media commentators labeled the lawsuit a strategic attempt to regain financial support rather than an act of advocacy. At the same time, online discussions suggested that Kevin's financial situation may have become increasingly strained, and that these pressures had started to affect his relationship with Sharina Hudson. According to various reports and social media theories, disagreements allegedly arose between them over how to navigate the change in lifestyle, particularly since many people believe Sharina had first entered the relationship anticipating a more comfortable or financially supported lifestyle. As these rumored financial struggles grew, Sharina reportedly shifted gears and began focusing heavily on her own income, relaunching her vegan food brand, obtaining a real estate license in Florida, and promoting her services through social media. Some outlets claimed she had made her Instagram private and temporarily moved in with family, though none of this has been officially confirmed. Meanwhile, chatter circulated suggesting that Kevin had fallen behind on certain financial obligations, including alleged child support payments, with sources speculating he intended to wait until his income stabilized before addressing them. Over time, Sharina seemed to reemerge online, promoting her business ventures and adopting a more work-oriented public image rather than the soft life aesthetic she once displayed. These changes fueled more speculation that she was working to independently support herself and her daughter. Various reports and fan discussions have even suggested that Kevin and Sharina may have gone their separate ways, although no formal announcement has been made and the situation remains unconfirmed. Watching the rumored unraveling of their relationship, many observers online have framed it as a kind of karmic twist, arguing that no one can build a stable future on someone else's income, especially under complicated circumstances. While opinions differ, the entire situation, filled with lawsuits, financial challenges, personal reinventions, and unanswered questions, has kept the public buzzing. Whether viewers expected Kevin and Sharina's partnership to face these issues or not, the story continues to stir debate, with people eager to share their reactions and theories as new information emerges.